From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Good morning, I'm Danielle Shenk with your Morning Pulse for Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. An emotional farewell. Loved ones gathered in downtown Lincoln to say goodbye to Gregory Little. Wearing his favorite colors, dozens celebrated the life of a son, brother, friend, and father. Little was shot and killed Sunday outside the Royal Hookah Bar and Lounge. Police say it all started as a fight over people cutting in line. As tensions escalated, a 24-year-old security guard hired by the bar shot at Little 4 times. LPD says several people were detained for questioning, but everyone has since been released. It's unclear if any charges will be filed. In other news, the Lincoln City Council approved the proposed move of the StarTran Transfer Center, despite neighborhood controversy. The massive bus stop will now slide a couple of blocks down the street from the Gold's Building site to 11th and L Streets in the next couple months. Developers say they will provide secure bathrooms for the 2,000-some passengers who will flock to the block and a covering for shelter in bad weather. And in a unanimous vote, the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics is banning transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. The Council of Presidents approved the policy with a 20-0 vote. All athletes can participate in men's sports, but only those whose biological sex at birth is female and who have not started hormone therapy can play women's sports. 8 schools in Nebraska are members of the NAIA. We now know how the more than $180,000 collected at the auction for the 37 neglected Gage County horses will be divvied up. Epona Horse Rescue will receive over $32,000 after buying back 19 of the horses. This amount doesn't include reimbursement for roughly $80,000 in donations for horse care. Jennifer Glassman, the former owner, along with her attorney, will get $113,000. Lastly, the solar eclipse began its track across North America, starting in Mexico. The moon completely blocked the sun at 1:07 p.m. Central yesterday, lasting about 4 minutes. Astronomers say the eclipse cast a 100-mile wide shadow in its path of totality. About 32 million people in 13 states were in the path of the eclipse. Totality ended in the U.S. at 2:35 Central when the moon's shadow left Maine. The eclipse wrapped up its tour of North America by passing over Canada. Rounding out your headlines is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.